Hello and welcome to Oweleketv TV News. I am Chiwendu Osisiago. The news headlines. EFCC nabs Apostle Theophilus Oloche Ebonyi for fake grants. LP calls for urgent actions as cost of living soars in Nigeria. On the foreign scene, Trump slams Senate border security bill as Democrat trap. And in sports, Victor OSIMHEN doubtful for Super Eagles AFCON semi-final against South Africa. Welcome back. Now the news in details. Operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission have apprehended Apostle Theophilus Oloche Ebonyi, General Overseer of Faith on the Rock Ministry International, for defrauding church members and other Nigerians of about 1.31 billion naira. The arrest stems from allegations that Ebonyi exploited his position to perpetrate a scam involving fake grants from the Ford Foundation. Ebonyi stands accused of deceiving victims, including non-governmental organizations and individuals, by promoting an intervention project through his NGO, FUBARA'S Global Foundation. He forcefully claimed that the Ford Foundation was offering a $20 billion grant to support the less privileged in society. Under the guise of the phony grants, he reportedly convinced victims to sign up as beneficiaries, requiring them to pay for registration forms and clusters, with each subscriber charged 1.8 million naira. This scheme allowed Ebonyi to amass approximately 1.3 billion naira. Its victims, comprising unsuspecting Nigerians and NGOs nationwide, were targeted through deceptive marketing tactics. EFCC investigation revealed that the Ford Foundation had no association or agreement with Ebonyi, disclaiming any connection with him or his NGO. The commission further traced 5 properties acquired by Ebonyi as proceeds of his illicit activities. Despite his arrest, Ebonyi is allegedly continuing to reach out to subscribers on social media platforms to promote his fraudulent Ford Foundation grants. EFCC spokesperson Dele Oyewale announced that the pastor will face charges in court once investigations are complete. Despite the implementation of sections of the peace agreement signed by FCT Minister Nyesom Wike and his political protege, Governor FUBARA, the ongoing conflict shows no sign of abating. Yesterday, suspected political hoodlums vandalized canopies and chairs set up for a celebration of Governor FUBARA'S Supreme Court victory at Ehoada West Council of the state. The Supreme Court ruling on January 25, 2024 favored FUBARA, dismissing applications from Toye Cole, the All Progressive Congress governorship candidate in the March 2023 elections. Since the Supreme Court decision, FUBARA's supporters have continued celebrating. Despite earlier disruption, the event moved to a different location, with Council Chairman Hope Ikiro Ko denying allegations of involvement in disrupting the rally. The rally proceeded successfully at the new venue, where Sokari Goodboy, a prominent FUBARA supporter in Ehoada West, urged President Bola Tinubu and security agencies to take note of the provocative actions. Former Chief Whip of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Evans BP, alleged during the rally that distractors were paid to undermine governance and unseat the governor. Wike, addressing journalists on the political tussle, declared peace restored in the state, attributing it to the functioning of the 3 arms of government. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission interrogated Abubakar Ahmed Sirika on Sunday regarding an alleged 8.06 billion naira contract fraud within the Federal Ministry of Aviation, implicating the immediate past minister R.D. Sirika, are believed to have awarded contracts to his siblings. Abubakar, a 1116 officer and deputy director in the Federal Ministry of Water Resources, was arrested as part of the ongoing investigation into fraudulent practices during his brother's tenure. The EFCC probe encompasses accusation of conspiracy, abuse of office, diversion of public funds, contract inflation, criminal breach of trust, and money laundering. Out of the total contract sum, over 3 billion naira was traced to Abubakar's company, Ajiros Nigerians Limited, with whom 4 major contracts were signed during his brother's ministry leadership. Abubakar is listed as the MD CEO of Ajiros Nigerian Limited and serves as the sole signatory to the company's bank accounts. The contract awarded to Agiros Nigerians Limited include construction at Katsina Airport, maintenance facilities, procurement and installation in Abuja, and acquisition for the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology in Zaria. Despite substantial payments made to the company, no evidence of work completion has been found. Leading to Abubakar's arrest and subsequent interrogation, the prom also extends to the Nigeria Air Project, with controversies surrounding the allocated funds and expenditures under SIRIKA'S administration. SIRIKA refuted claims of extravagant spending, stating that only a fraction of the allocated funds was utilized for advisory services, salaries, and consultancy. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. Niger State Governor Mohammed Bago alleges a syndicate intent on sabotaging the economy by mopping up foodstuffs and livestock, igniting hunger and unrest among the population. Early morning protests in Minna, the state capital, saw women and youths demanding action on the soaring cost of living, with signs of agitation directed at political office holders. Deputy Governor Yakubu Garba assures protesters of government efforts to mitigate the impact of economic challenges as security forces maintain order. Governor Bago later reveals that the protest was triggered by reports of trucks loaded with foodstuff prompting an attempted hijacking to loot the goods. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control has prohibited alcoholic beverages packaged in sachets smaller than 200 ml. Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, NAFDAC's Director General, announced the ban in Abuja, citing the elapsed 5-year window given to manufacturers to cease production of such products in sachets and PET bottles. Adeyeye explained that the decision arose from a multilateral committee's recommendation beginning with a 50% reduction in production by 2020, leading to a full ban by January 31st, 2029. The ban stems from concerns about the ease of access and affordability of such beverages, particularly to underage children, and their adverse effects. NAFDAC did not issue renewal licenses beyond last month to manufacturers of these products, underscoring the urgency of the measure to safeguard children and public health. The agency emphasized that children who consume alcohol are prone to a host of negative outcomes, including drug use, poor academic performance, injury, risky behavior, and health complications, as identified by the World Health Organization. The Labour Party issues a strong warning regarding the rising cost of living in Nigeria, urging President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to seek assistance in addressing the crisis. LP highlights the struggles of millions of Nigerians facing food shortages and skyrocketing prices, as evidenced by recent protests in Minna, Niger State. In a statement by LP's National Publicity Secretary Obiora Ifo, the party points out significant price increase in essential commodities such as rice, flour, garri, and protein since January. Despite ongoing dialogue between organized labor and the government, LP highlights a growing sense of despair across the nation with rising crime rates and suicide incidents. LP criticizes the Tinubu administration's decision to remove fuel subsidies, warning that the move has led to economic turmoil and the continued depreciation of the naira against the US dollar. The party calls for urgent action to address the crisis, emphasizing the need for consultation and planning to avert further economic hardship. Up next are stories on the foreign scene after the break.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleket.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, former President Donald Trump warns lawmakers against signing the Senate Border Security Bill calling it a Democrat's trap and one of the dumbest bills he's seen. Trump criticizes the $118 billion bill unveiled on Sunday, stating that it would be foolish for Republicans to support it. Trump emphasizes the exorbitant amount of money allocated in the bill and criticizes its effectiveness in addressing border security concerns. He argues that his administration had achieved a safe border without the need for such legislation, citing its close the border approach as an effective measure. Highlighting the effectiveness of his Remain in Mexico policy, Trump claims that it helped prevent a migrant crisis during his presidency. He expresses disappointment that the current bill does not incorporate similar measures. Overall, Trump's remark underscores his skepticism towards the Senate border security bill and his belief in alternative approaches to address border issues based on his tenure in office. In entertainment, a host of renowned personalities, including Sam Dede, Chidi Mokeme, and former Big Brother alumnus Fina, have been announced as part of the cast for the ongoing production of ISSAKABA. Joining them are Sani Danger, Nosa Rex, Yikini Itele Ibrahim, Regina Daniel Iyabo Ojo, Mike Ogudu, Alex Osifo, Francis Owoche, Charles Okafor, Chiwe Talago, Ben Olaye, Chidi, and Mark Angel. ISSAKABA, derived from the word Bakassi, revolves around a community vigilante group known as the Bakassi Boys, dedicated to combating crimes like armed robbery and murder, led by Ebube, portrayed by Sam Dede. The ISSAKABA Boys confront armed robbers who utilize mystical powers, acquiring their own abilities to combat the criminals. The revival of this Nigerian action film after 23 years was announced by Sam Dede on Instagram on January 27, 2024. Dede, reprising his role as Ebube, described the production as the resurgence of an age-old legend, emphasizing themes of justice prevailing over evil. Returning to the director's chair is Lancelot Imersu, who helmed the original production in 2001. And in sports, there are concerns about the availability of striker Victor Osimhen for the Super Eagles African Cup of Nations semi-final clash against South Africa. According to a team statement, the Napoli striker is suffering from abdominal discomfort and has not traveled with the team to Oweleketv, the city of Wednesday clash. Although Osimhen has the possibility of joining the squad on Tuesday if he receives clearance from the team's medical staff. Despite scoring only one goal in the tournament so far, Osimhen has been one of the strong performers for the Eagles. His partnership on front with Ademola Lookman and Moses Simon has been instrumental in the team's advancement to the 16th AFCON semi-final. Nigerian will face South Africa at the Boake with kickoff set for 6 p.m. Just before we go, here is a recap of the headlines. EFCC nabs Apostle Theophilus Oloche for fake grants. LP calls for urgent action as cost of living soars in Nigeria. On the foreign scene, Trump slams Senate border security bill as Democrat trap. And in sports, Victor Osimhen doubtful for Super Eagles AFCON semi-final against South Africa. And that's the news package on our news bulletin. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms at Oweleketv, our website at oweleketv.tv. I am Chiwendu Osisiago. Thank you for watching.